Hello once again, Indie Warriors. Who's ready for another exciting week of new indies? That's right, this time we're going over all of the hot indie releases for the week of May 19th through the 23rd of 2025. I'm Old Gamer Joe, and together with our powers combined, we are bringing a voice to the voiceless ones in gaming. This week has some incredible looking releases, both indie and AA, so fasten your seatbelts and hold on to your booties. Let's embark on an indie game cruisy. Oh shit, that didn't rhyme at all. Pretty damn bad stuff, sorry. But I'll tell you what's really great. Supporting indie visibility over at patreon.com/idreamofindiegames, where you'll gain Discord access to the greatest indie gaming community, enjoy early ad-free shows, get a shout out at the end of every damn video we produce, enjoy our podcast 3 days early, and so much more. Your new indie gaming community is waiting for you. Alright, no indie sponsor this week, so it's go time! Let's start this one fast with Nitro Express, which has nothing to do with coffee or energy drinks, but does feature plenty of 2D run-and-gun action, just how I like it. Hard-hitting shoot-'em-up scrolling awaits as you traverse through pixel art landscapes throughout Nitro City, using full 360 aiming, oh yeah! This alternate version of Tokyo is packed with machines, drones, vehicles, you know, all the robo-mech stuff that we love. Fast-paced shootouts are intensified by unlimited ammo supplies as you wield 12 different gadgets in hopes of surviving. But be warned, you'll have to unlock these weapons through various runs. There are even story segments to unravel, though they are optional. You don't even have to press the play button on them. If all of this sounds exciting to you, it can be added to your indie gaming library on the 19th. Where was all that unlimited ammo when I was playing Resident Evil back in the day? That would have been handy. Fans of roguelite deck builders can enjoy villages and dungeons this week. Coming to us from Morax Games. The game will feature a whopping 500 different cards and completely randomized dungeons, ensuring that no two runs will ever be the same. Create the ultimate deck with the help of 4 different allies. Upgrade your runes, create powerful combinations, and dominate. Or, you know, you could just be like me and toss random cards together and then hope for the best. Usually doesn't work out so well. Now, I know some of you don't like AI content in your game, so be warned. This one does use AI-generated art and sounds. So if that's not your thing, this one might not be for you. Onward and upward with the pretty-looking Metroidvania release, The Siege and the Sandfox, launching on the 20th. It's a Metroidvania game, no doubt about it, but one that places a heavy emphasis on stealth and parkour. Sneaky, sneaky. You get to play as the Sandfox, traversing sandy prisons while relying on precision movements. You'll jump, you'll slide, you'll climb, the whole shebang. Enemies can be dealt with by sneaking up behind them from the shadows and executing them in that sweet pixel art. Ooh yeah, hits me right in the... Oh, I feel pretty confident that this game will deliver the goods, but we shall see later this week. I know you all love your Metroidvania games here on the channel, so you'll have to let me know if it looks interesting to you. Comment below, I love reading them all. Most of them. The times, they have changed, and now digital crimes run rampant across the world. That's the premise of Cyber Warrior, where you must find the links to the Dark Omega organization and take these hackers down once and for all. Throughout this virtual world, you'll unravel key evidence, break into networks, and take down firewalls, interrogate suspects, hack into secret files, and unravel the deeper, darker mystery of it all. Cyber Warrior is coming from Donkey Games, and it will be busting into your neural network on the 20th. And though you don't need any actual hacking skills to enjoy this one, so don't worry about that. I have loved the resurgence of point-and-click games. They were a big part of my childhood. Heck, Grim Fandango is one of my favorite games of all time. So, a sequel to a point-and-click game. One that was successful enough to get a sequel. How great is that in 2025? Cathy Rain 2, Soothsayer, is coming to a PC near you. Taking place in the great year of 1998, one of my personal favorites, Cathy is back on the case, but the years haven't been kind. A lot of you probably weren't alive then. That's weird to think about right now. She's out of cash, out of food, and seemingly out of luck. You'll attempt to track down a serial killer in this point-and-click adventure that features a lovely, gritty, pixelated world full of interesting and diverse characters. The original game was quite good, and I suspect the sequel could be even better. Cathy Rain 2 drops this week from Clifftop Games and Raw Fury. Now it's time for a party game, and there's cats invited. Doesn't get any better than that. This is Jumping Jazz Cats, an online platformer where you'll sprint across stairs, bounce on couches, swing and claw your way to victory. Taking place within a luxurious mansion, the game offers team-based and minigame options as you control adorable feline friends in various bizarre situations. Even better, it's all backed by smooth jazz music. Earn adorable accessories for your friends, enjoy multiplayer races, and there's even a single-player mode for you solo players out there who want to try to compete in speedrun trials. Boogie down this week, it's party time. This looks like the cat's meow. You know what I really hate, and I'm sure a lot of you out there agree? Mosquitoes. But that doesn't mean I won't play a video game about them, especially if I get to kill the mother beepers. I just bleeped myself. Why do these nasty critters exist? Well, either way, let's take part in some 1v4 multiplayer battles this week as either the humans or the mosquitoes. A powerful repellent has been created that has changed the game for our poor mosquito friends, so now it's personal and you're out for blood in the Mosquito Gang. This one definitely seems to have a good sense of humor to it, and honestly, I think I'll play as the humans now that I think about it, just because I want revenge for all the bug bites I've received over the years. Ha! Take that, nasty mosquitoes! Now, have you ever dreamed of turning your desktop into an epic dungeon crawler with roguelite elements? Yeah, I never thought of that either, but I do love the concept here. A lot of creativity. Toss in some bullet hell gameplay and I'll likely never be productive again. Desktop Survivor 98 turns your mouse cursor into a hero and has you battling back waves of different enemies. Use precision and skill to survive, but easily snap back into reality within an instant. It's the perfect distraction for when you're bored during that next Zoom meeting at work. With its charming retro visuals and unique concepts, Desktop Survivors 98 looks like a fun and creative indie worth grabbing this week. Don't let this one suffer from the blue screen of death. Update your libraries. Vroom, 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 vroom. I could do this all day. I love making car noises. Next up, we have JDM, a Japanese drift master, coming to us from Gaming Factory. Alright, look, I'm not the biggest car guy in the world, but I can get down with a racing game here or there, and JDM, Japanese drift master, certainly looks like a stylish outing. Drifting is the name of the game as you explore real-world locations brought to life through some stunning visuals. The scenery is nice, sure, but the mechanics seem tight too. It might be time for me to finally get a racing wheel. I haven't had one of those since the Xbox 360 days. That was a lot of fun. With dynamic day-night cycles and brands such as Mazda and Subaru involved, this should be the perfect racing experience to unwind with this week. Put the pedal to the metal on the 21st. They did the train. They did the Monster Train. Twice, actually. Monster Train 2 looks to expand upon the original strategy card game with more of everything. Oh, you wanted me to be more specific, didn't you? Fine. How about 5 brand spankin' new clans, vertical combat as you take down dangerous factions, an epic grandiose story packed with demons and titans trying to control the heavens, an insane amount of cards, unlockable items, mutators, the ability to upgrade your damn train. Need I continue? Fine. There's a survival mode too. Now that sounds like a jam-packed sequel to me. You talk about riding the crazy train, so hop aboard on the 21st. Now once you get off that train, see if you can survive the fall. This indie release drops on the 22nd, coming to us from Angry Bull Studio and Toplitz Productions. Taking place within a post-apocalyptic world following a massive meteor strike, players will have to survive many grave dangers. Survive the Fall will have you constructing new settlements, managing your resources, and even utilizing squads if you hope to survive. Combat is adaptive. If you want to go out there for the kill, do it. If you prefer stealth like a little wimp in the shadows, well, that's an option too. Alright, hey, stealth takes skill. Let's be real. I'm more of a go-getter myself, though. The game features plenty of story beats, over 30 different facilities, and should be a great indie for fans of the genre. Should be. Don't hold me to that. I haven't played it yet. That is the worst voice guitar ever. Rock on, though, indie warriors. It's time for a rhythm game. Fretless, The Wrath of Riffson looks most excellent and is heading to a PC near you, so get tuned up, bros. This musical RPG has you shredding as Rob, who is battling to restore peace and love to a corrupt world. It's the battle of the bands all over again. Hey, I did that in high school. It was kind of fun. Featuring turn-based combat themed around music, a bit of deck building tossed in for good measure, and the ability to customize your guitar, your mighty axe. This rockin' pixel art adventure looks to slay later this week. Out of sight, out of mind, they say, but don't keep this one out of sight. Yeah, Starbreeze are certainly more known for having worked on AAA franchises back in the day, but in more recent times, they seem to have been taking on these cool little niche indie AA projects, which I think is a smart move for them. Conceptually, Out of Sight seems rather interesting. You're controlling a blind girl named Sophie who has the ability to see the world through her teddy bear. You heard me right. It's a horror game at its core where you explore a mysterious mansion solving a variety of different puzzles. Now that sounds more familiar. All the while, someone is after you, meaning you'll need to keep quiet and hide in the dark at times. This sounds totally up my alley and I can't wait to give it a go. Hopefully sometime soon. Hey, I'm busy, alright? Now it's time to cook up another indie release. See what I did there? Because it's an indie game that's about cooking? Ha 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 ha. Ha ha. I always wanted to do the Nelson laugh. This is a co-op cooking adventure inspired by Southeast Asia. SEDAP, a culinary adventure, follows two chefs that wish to explore the world and find its many delicious delicacies. Cook up the best of the best as either Sam or Gon battling monsters to learn new ingredients. There's tons of different creatures and locations, authentic dishes to discover, and yes, even bubble tea. Who doesn't love a good mall bubble tea, if you can still find a mall where you live? This seems a rather charming mix of cooking and teamwork. Hopefully it gets the ingredients just right. Time to set sail for another indie release. Hey, this is a big week, what did I say? Windward Horizon drops its anchor on the 22nd. This open-world naval RPG features procedurally generated worlds where you'll set sail either solo or with friends, making trades, taking on missions, or just chilling out across the seas. This experience should be perfect for both fans of the genre and those who love sailing into the unknown. Into the unknown! Fuck no, I can't hit that note. The Duck Detective is back on the case in an all-new adventure dropping on the 22nd. In The Ghost of Glamping, the recently divorced Eugene McQuacklin is attempting to solve another hilarious mystery. This follow-up can be enjoyed as a standalone title in case you missed the excellent first release, but I would actually recommend playing that game anyways because it is short and sweet. Gather up evidence once again, interview potential suspects, and find clues to unravel the greater mystery. You'll have a partner this time too. I'm vibing with the ghostly theme, and much like the original, the game is a perfect little palate cleanser taking around 3 hours. I better get off my butt quack and add the game to my library. So this is video games we're talking about. Naturally, there's another. Apocalypse to Survive. Final Outpost Definitive Edition arrives. Maybe for the final time? I don't know. This base builder will have you carefully managing resources, choosing between 10 different roles, constructing up to 12 different building types, and my favorite part, fending off zombies using weapons like machine guns. Feed your people well, enjoy progressive combat, and prepare for the weather because it can change at any given moment. Sounds deep, that's because it is, but I have faith in you. Nothing you can't handle. I trust you, Indie Warrior. Well, cowabunga dudes, the Ninja Turtles are back at it again, and this time they're getting tactical in the indie release. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Tactical Takedown. There's no Splinter or Shredder this time around. Apparently, according to the Steam description, they're fucking dead. That's crazy. The Turtles have definitely tried some different things over the years in video games, but I don't recall too many turn-based games in the franchise. This title is inspired by the classic cartoon, which I love, and features an original story, 20 different levels, fast and dynamic combat, and a really interesting looking art style that I totally dig. Coming from the studio that gave us I Am Beast, I feel like the Turtles are in good hands. Shell yeah! And I hate to be bogus, dudes, but that's gonna do it for this week. But that was a lot of indies. Come on, you're gonna have to add at least a few of these to your wish list. Thank you, as always, for supporting independent content here at I Dream of Indie Games. Peace! For far too long, you, the gamer, have been denied honest gaming coverage. Indie developers and publishers have lost their voice, but no longer. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, and head over to patreon.com/idreamofindiegames to join this epic campaign for indie visibility. The echo chamber trembles as our message grows louder. Voice to the voiceless.